Welcome back, everybody, to 20 Minutes Till Dawn, and what very well may be the finale. That depends on having 2 more successful runs, a Darkness 14 and Darkness 15 run, and that's also assuming there's nothing after that. Next on our list is Spark. That was certainly a fun run that we had with her. I doubt we'll get the dual SMGs again, so let's see what the next lowest weapon is. It's actually the revolver. Still a nice weapon. Just a refresher on her ability. Her bullets have a 50% chance to call down lightning. Lightning only does 5 damage, but there's some other buffs that we can get with that. So Spark, revolver. Let's go ahead and spend more of our runes. That's why we didn't have our shield. I apparently accidentally turned it off. Oh well. Let's go ahead and spend what points we can. Looks like we can actually max that out. Perfect. So revolver, Spark, and Darkness 14. Bosses have even more hit points. So they just keep adding numbers to it pretty much. I mean, it does make it more difficult because we're not really improving our numbers. We'll go to the temple. So that's next in line. Got our shield. So as a reminder, the smaller enemies also have more hit points. So no more one-shotting most of these guys, at least not in the early game. We also get less experience, and we have less upgrade choices. So Spark definitely benefits from a elemental build, so we'll do that. Now we also have some fire and lightning. Very, very frightening. We can go ahead and increase our burn damage. We're definitely going to want to take some regular weapon upgrades as well. More projectiles. Definitely helps with a elemental build. Plus faster fire rate, all the normal stuff. Bullet damage won't be as important once we get the elemental stuff rolling. But it never hurts. There's Electromage, just more lightning. Starting to get the exploding enemies. I think that'll be the easier phase of this one, as long as we get the move speed to get away. At some point, the small enemies had their move speed increased. Definitely can't remember which darkness level that was. We could go Electrobug for more lightning, or we could start improving some of our gun stuff, and I think a faster fire rate will be much appreciated. Thankfully, the revolver has a pretty good reload rate. We can do better, though. Soul Reap. Just start getting some of that defensive stuff rolling. Lost our shield, but because it's rank 5, it should come back, I think 50 seconds faster. Or maybe it was 25. I don't remember. Faster than the standard, though. Now, once lost that soul heart, having a hard time maneuvering away from these guys, I will go Divine Blessing. We should have some more uptime with our shield. And if we can work our way down to Stalwart Shield, I wonder how that stacks with our rune upgrade. we might have fairly consistent uptime then. We'll go ahead and pick up the move speed upgrade. As you can see, that's something I desperately wanted right there. And definitely helped us out right there as well. Yeah, as long as you can kind of get the move speed to get through all these exploders, they're a lot less frightening. Go with fire starter. Every 5th shot will shoot a fireball that deals 40 damage. I don't think it said anything about setting the enemies to burn, but either way, just more damage. One upgrade in particular that I like on not even an elemental build, just a lot of builds in general, is the Frost Mage tree. Freezing enemies makes them much less dangerous. Not presenting itself yet, but we'll take Energized. Whenever lightning strikes an enemy, which should happen pretty often with Spark, we'll have a 20% chance to refill 3 ammo. It's one of those things that makes it easier to avoid reload rate upgrades. So we better focus our attention elsewhere. Of course, it'll benefit from a larger clip, but in time. Spark, electrical fire. Lightning strikes also inflict burn for 3 damage per second. Excellent. Those are the 2 trees we've gotten the most out of so far. We'll go ahead and go with Take Aim. We don't have any spread to worry about yet, but it'll give us some more bullet speed. Just get our bullets on target faster. There's a soul heart. Go ahead and start increasing our number of projectiles. Just more chance for elemental effects to proc. Depending on which tomes we get, Tome of Elements will be great with her, but I think I'd prefer Tome of Rage. Once again, just more uptime while firing, more projectiles, that kind of deal. Tome of Rage doesn't actually improve our number of projectiles, but it vastly improves our ammo capacity. I'll pick up Soul Powered. There's no elemental upgrades up here, so this one will improve our bullet damage when we pick up Soul Hearts. Better to take it early. Now I really wish I had some Frost Mage abilities. That makes this boss much more trivial. Divine Shield paying off. The other way to make this boss more trivial is just to kill him, so do what we can. Oh. Nope, too much explosive stuff. We got a lucky invulnerability from setting enemies on fire. It's one of those abilities I always forget about, but it always pays off. We'll go ahead and take Split Fire. Just another projectile. Not the easiest to try to hit things behind me, but any kind of incidental contact will pay off as well. This boss is definitely making me work for it. Oh no! Okay, we got lucky with the fire and vulnerability thing. Couldn't get lucky twice though. Oh yeah, I forgot. Bosses have increased hit points. Could be why he's sticking around. Oh no! We haven't lost in a while. Let's try that again. I'm not satisfied. So in order to avoid that happening again, hopefully we can get Frost Mage early. If not, hopefully we can just play better. I did like the upgrades we had. Oh no, Frost Mage. Take Pyro Mage. The occasional invulnerability definitely helped us out there. We should have died a bit earlier. We might focus a little bit more on defensive upgrades if nothing good pops up. Take Intense Burn. Just get a little bit more work from our burn. Pick up Divine Blessing while our shield is up. More reload rate and move speed. Move speed will be nice for when we get to the Exploder phase, assuming our shield is up at the time. Yeah, the revolver kind of loses some of its bite with the increased hit points. Go with Divine Wrath. While our shield is up, we'll also be throwing out lightning. Just more elemental damage. I believe it's every second we'll shoot out some lightning with it. Does the standard 22 lightning damage. Lightning Mastery is another great thing to try to get early. We can go with Soothing Warmth for the low chance of healing, or Firestarter. I think we'll go Soothing Warmth. Might be focusing a little too much on defense right now. But hopefully we'll get the right offensive upgrade soon. There's Electromage. That'll start us down the lightning tree. Let's try to get some of that experience. Stalwart Shield. Now if we do lose our shield, it'll regenerate in 1 minute, minus whatever we got from the rune upgrade. So that should give us a lot more uptime with our shield. The move speed we're getting from the shield is greatly appreciated. None of these are upgrades I want, so I'll pick up Magnetism. There's our first elite enemy. don't have much firepower to bring to arms, but we're definitely not struggling too much yet. Still want to get freeze before the Demon Dog Mark II gets us. We'll raise our fire rate. Just kind of got to keep an eye on the exploders. Whoop. And down he goes. Let's see what kind of upgrade we get. Spark, Electro Affinity. Less bullet damage, more lightning damage. It's good with me since we have a couple lightning upgrades already. I think we'll go with Bullet Bounce. Further negates our bullet damage, but we'll get a little bit more fire rate. And our bullets will bounce once. Speaking of that big boom you just heard, I never figured out what happened after, I think it was, maybe it was when we completed our Darkness 5 run. The big boom in the menu screen. Never figured out what that was. Alright. Pick up Frost Mage. I was really hoping we'd get that in time for Demon Dog Mark II. It would help to have some more ammo just to ensure that he freezes, but we'll work with what we have. Spark definitely shined with the dual SMGs. Looks like that weapon was meant for it. Well, hello, Demon Dog Mark II. None of these upgrades are that great, so we'll take Power Shot. The boss will only be frozen for 0.1 of a second, but it's usually enough to stop his charge, just like that, which is why it's so effective against him, as long as he freezes, of course. Let's try to blow up some of these bigger guys. Let's blow him up. We're making a much better showing of it right now. Haven't even lost our shield once yet. Oh. Then I almost lost it just by talking. Pick up Frostbite. Well, no, I'll pick up Double Shot. More projectiles, more spread, less bullet damage. Now, freezing the boss is almost guaranteed. As long as we don't get surrounded like that. Wonder how much more hit points he has. He's sticking around for a while. Alright, let's go ahead and get some of this. Oh, he didn't freeze that time. Ended up losing our shield. So now our movement speed is back down to standard. Which makes getting away from these enemies much tougher. Whoop, whoop, whoop. Alright. Let's see if we can do anything about that. Doesn't look like it. Pick up Vitality. We'll just kind of try to keep alive until... Whoop. I was about to say until Stalwart Shield can bring your shield back. that move speed was much more important than I first realized. There's our shield. Alright. Now we got a lot of stuff we need to thin out. And immediately lost our shield. That's because we're getting super overwhelmed. Oh boy. Okay, this might not be the finale. I am not playing the greatest today. I do intend to complete Darkness 14, mind you. And if I can't do it with this setup, so be it. We'll do it with a different setup. First, let's spend our runes. Go ahead, upgrade Gunglyph, just because that's the only one we've invested points on over here. So it must have been the best at the time, or so I thought. We will run a Spark, but this time we're going to bring the dual SMGs. Play, Temple. Let's see Sparkner Prime. Gotta get a few upgrades first before we can really get it rolling. Electromage right off the bat. A-okay with me. And Frost Mage. So not only am I using the gun I wanted to use with this character, but we're getting the upgrades I want right away. There are still a few more upgrades, or upgrade paths even, that I want. Extra projectiles, as well as extra fire rate. And there's a fire rate one. We'll pick that up. And a double shot shows up on the next level up. Then we'll have started the basic trees that we need for her. We've skipped any of the defensive stuff, but our offense will be strong enough that we might not even need to worry. Whoop. Well, maybe move speed. Maybe move speed. Well, we got move speed. We didn't get the double shot that I wanted, but hey, this is the best alternative I could ask for. Run and gun will be important until we can get siege. After that, we'll not be using run and gun nearly as much. Soul Reap, just because nothing better presented itself. That's one of the ones that I take on almost every run. It's really the only way to increase our health pool, other than Vitality Tree. Plenty of experience there in the middle if I can get it. And now we have access to double shot. Let's just run through here. As you can see, we got plenty of projectiles now. Pick up Soul Conversion. That'll further allow us to increase our max hit points. It doesn't add any more to it, but as we get soul hearts, we can start converting them into red hearts. I was hoping for more of them to explode there, but kind of froze one of them. And again. No worries. Just gotta... Oh boy. Lost her shield. Other than that, escaped relatively unharmed. This is an important upgrade. Energized. Especially once we start upgrading some of the other stuff. But it kind of allows us to do things like this. Not having to stop to reload. Of course, once we get the fire rate improvements as well. Just make that even more terrifying. Divine Wrath. While we have our shield active, we'll call down lightning. We don't have Stalwart Shield anymore, so it will take a little while to come back. And just like that. No more mini-boss. Couldn't get the chest, though, because there's a big exploder right in front of it. Kind of try to navigate our way back over there. Less bullet damage, more lightning damage. I like it. Oops. Lost a soul heart. Stalwart shield. Allow us to get our shield back faster. Like right now. Now if I lose with this run, I'll be quite sad. Considering I think this is the optimal setup for Spark. I guess it depends on what upgrades we get when, but so far I feel pretty fortunate with what we've gotten. We'll go with Ice Shard. Just give us more opportunities to freeze. Well, maybe not. It's kind of dependent on firing all our ammo off and reloading, that kind of stuff, which we're attempting to get rid of. But in situations like this, it could be helpful. Well, we actually didn't get any of them there, thanks to the bullet recharge rate of electricity. In fact, if we had run and gun right now, I don't think we'd ever have to stop firing. Fortunately, we're moving so slow without run and gun. But if we can keep the boss from doing anything, then that won't matter. Yep, he's certainly got some hit points, and I need to starting to get a little surrounded by things, so had to relent for a moment. Yeah, I'm really curious how many hit points I gave that boss. It's more than just a little bit. Okay, let's see if we can't level up and get run and gun. No. We can improve our fire rate, though, and our bullet speed. Won't help us escape from these guys, but maybe kill them just a tiny bit faster. That demon dog is still coming. Oh. Thank you for freezing. Yeah, this is why I love Frost Mage against this boss in particular. Ah, took damage. Our shield came back. We're not at the perfect opportunity, but definitely a good one. Electromastery should start helping us out tremendously. More lightning damage, plus more area of effect from lightning. Still worried about our move speed, though. And this boss is insane. Health pool. I think we picked up the soul heart just to lose it. Blazing speed will give us a little bit of move speed, but I'd really prefer some run and gun. Finally! Alright, let's deal with this huge amount of enemies. Tome of Rage, perfect. The bullet spread does kind of suck at the moment. We really need Fusillade for that extra projectiles. But this fire rate increase and ammo capacity increase are amazing. They finally give me run and gun. I'll take it. At least until we get Siege. I would prefer to have it before the boss. But they have a good sense of irony there. Pick up Soul Link. If we lose a Soul Heart, we'll damage enemies around us. Just kind of an offensive defense upgrade. Frostbite will deal more damage. Once an enemy becomes frozen, they'll receive 15% of max hit points and damage. Oh, and I think every time Soul Conversion goes off, it counts as losing a Soul Heart. So that's very nice. No, we'll pick up Rubber Bullets, some Bullet Bounce, and Fire Rate. I don't know how well the Bullet Bounce will work. I mean, it should do something, I would hope. But that unlocked Siege. We're actually going to take Fan Fire, though. No, I think we already have Split Fire. So we should have the path of the Fusillade. We'll take Siege. That'll allow us to kind of stand here and never run out of ammo. And it's just a matter of going and collecting all our stuff. But since we do have run and gun, we don't have to stop firing. And if we start to run low on ammo, we can start sieging it back. Don't need any of these, so we'll take Dodge Chance. A little extra defense. We're going to pick up Soul Powered, because there's nothing better. This is one of those guns where the bullet damage doesn't matter as much. It's all the elemental stuff we're doing instead. Divine Blessing while our shield is active. More reload rate and move speed. I'll take it. Yeah, I think reload rate's one of those things of the past. Well, actually, I say that, but we're going to have to reload here in a second. We got some dodge upgrades. Actually, we haven't taken Pyromage yet. We can go ahead and start burning enemies as well. It's actually very hard to hit these enemies because we can't shoot straight. Actually, I'll just use the bullet behind me. Actually, now we're starting to get more enemies, so that's fine. And there's a soul heart. Just kind of run towards experience. Run away from the bullets. Get us a level up real quick. As much as I want Electrobug for more lightning, I think Shatter will be more beneficial. Frozen enemies, when they die, they will explode and damage enemies around them, or 10% to max hit points. That was a good time for Soul Conversion to proc that ability. It's actually really hard to hit this elite enemy. I would really like to see Fusillade at any point. It's one of the key upgrades for this build. Otherwise I have to aim like this. Isn't the best. There he goes. Charged up. Every third lightning strike deals double damage and generates 1 ammo. They really want me to take Fanfire before they'll unlock Fusillade, so we'll do that. Although we shouldn't be ever reloading. Except for very rare occasion where there's no lightning. Yeah, because this triangle is not the easiest thing to aim. For the most part, I don't need to but when there's fewer enemies on the screen, that's when it becomes an issue. Situations like this, there's almost always something to hit. Up, you can happen at any time now. There is some bullet bounce going on, so that at least works with this gun. We did not get what we're looking for, but we can raise our burn damage at least. Kind of do a little rotation around. Luckily, I think we're at the point where, well, I say that, but I don't know how many hit points the second boss is going to have. That was a huge increase. And this second boss, with all his tentacles going around, we can't necessarily aim where we're going. Could be tough. Still did not get what I want. Throw some fireballs around though. Oh, and of course the fireballs go straight. So I can't even do the side aim kind of thing. Well, I guess I kind of can. Yeah, this is not an ideal position to not be able to aim very well. It's so weird trying to not aim at your enemy, but aim off to the side. I mean, we're making it work at the moment. It's also kind of tough because there's so few enemies on the screen. It's hard to get experience to try to get our ability. Alright, let's stand here and see if we can't keep them frozen. Nope, we gotta dodge. Oh, I'm running straight into it. Tentacle. And a pillar, maybe. Alright. His hit points weren't that bad. We can raise our spread even more. Sure. Now we're just shooting straight off to the sides. But this is pretty much the mod stage, so... That, and now we have an insane fire rate. Still like Fusillade to show up. It will make this run tremendously more fun. But nope. Pick up Electrobug, just for some more lightning damage. Well, more lightning strike opportunities. Doesn't actually improve the damage at all. Just kind of slowly rotate our cursor around the clear path. There's one enemy, or one big enemy left that's in the lead, so its hit points shouldn't be double, or not double, but increased yet. Fusillade, finally. Now we have all the projectiles. Our spread is a little bit too much. Still kind of hard to shoot straight in front of us, but now things are a little bit easier. Yeah, I feel now we're at the point where the run is won. The game just doesn't know it yet. Gotta try to get this mini boss. Get our last ability. And let's also collect some experience. We can go with standard ground for even more projectiles, more fire rate, less move speed, but we don't need to move so much when we fire all this. I do think that's from Siege and Fusillade. Electrical fire. Lightning strikes also inflict burn for 3 damage per second. I think I am at the point where I am satisfied with my run. Go and pick that up. And we'll pick that up. And we'll stand in the center and not worried about dodging stuff at the moment. I think we had plenty of health to survive the last minute. Just kind of keep the enemies from even getting to us. What would you guys do if you saw this kind of lightning storm outside? I don't even think there'd be an outside left. We somehow leveled up without moving. Let's reduce our spread. I think this has popped up several times. I probably should have taken that. But we'll improve our bullet speed. I mean, it didn't reduce our spread by much, but could have been helpful when we were struggling. And there we go. Let's see what we have in store for us tomorrow. I'm curious what Darkness 15 is. We'll be playing as Lilith. So I might just cheat and go for the bat gun. Yeah, we'll do that. Darkness 15. Bosses attack more often. Alright. That'll make the demon dog scarier. And since we'll be doing the pumpkin patch, that fast boss is also maybe a little bit scarier. Let's see if we can spend any runes. Gunglyph, not quite maxed out, but it'll be even more bats flying around. And I have a feeling the finale is going to be a fun one. But I think that'll do it for tonight. Thank you all for watching. Feel free to like, comment, subscribe. Have yourself a great night.